when we pulled up and realized what we were doing, I was like, man, I've always wanted to bungee jump, but I've purposely avoided the opportunity to do it. And so I was like, oh my God, I have to do this.
I watched the first episode. It's so fun. I always love the reunion. So Kiaya, what was it like for you to be a part of the reunion for the very first time? Bring your mom along. Were you excited, intimidated? How are you feeling kind of going into this?
I'm not gonna lie, I was kind of intimidated. Because everybody's like older than me, and I don't know, I kind of felt like they were gonna little girl me, like I felt like they was gonna try to be like, who is this little girl? But the energy was completely opposite. Like everybody welcomed me with warm arms. I had a great time. Like, I love all of these girls. We've gotten so close since then. And like now I have friendships that I would have never had unless I came. So I'm really grateful to have spent all of that time with everybody.
Definitely. Caelynn, what was it like going through this experience with your mom? And what was the hardest part about that?
It brought up a lot of anxiety for me, definitely because my mom and I have some issues that needed to be worked through. It ended up being a positive thing. There were a few moments, where I got to really express to my mom things that I haven't told her ever in life that I know that deep down I needed to share with her. So it ended up giving me like a safe place to do so. I had all these girls as like a support system, people that could understand or relate or just be there to listen. And it really just gave me that just safe spot to really open up and express some things that needed to be expressed. But it was just a safe feeling environment to do so.
Yeah, definitely. Maci, we see in the first episode, a lot of everybody kind of overcoming their fears, by bungee jumping, which is not the easiest of things. I mean, what was that experience like for you? And then was that like a freeing experience as it was, I know, for Catelynn as well?
It definitely was. So when we pulled up and realized what we were doing, I was like, man, I've always wanted to bungee jump, but I've purposely avoided the opportunity to do it. And so I was like, oh my God, I have to do this, but why couldn't somebody warn me? It was scary, but it was not what I expected. I feel like it was so smooth and calming, and I don't know, it was nuts. I highly recommend that if you think you want to try it, do it, because it was just a lot different than I expected it to be and a much better experience than I expected it to be.
Yeah, you also say in the first episode when you're talking to Coach about how Bentley wants a relationship with Ryan and how that is important to you. I mean, what is the status of that relationship and how did this process help that at all? And what kind of tools did she give you?
Well, the status, I will say, everyone just has to keep watching. Because by the end of this season, everyone will know. But the process definitely, especially like this family reunion trip, helped that a lot because I feel like I was able to work through some of the anger and pinpoint some of the things that I carry around because of how the past has gone down. So yeah, it definitely helped, but all I can say is that you'll know by the end of the season.
Yeah, you felt better after the season was over, though? You felt like you had the right tools kind of moving forward then?
Yeah, I felt like I was more prepared and in a healthy spot on my own to move forward and figure out how to transition things and be just a better parent that can deal with the emotions that come up in trying to put things back together.
Definitely. Well, I'm glad to hear it. Jade, what was this experience like for you? How are wedding plans going? Congratulations.
Thank you. Okay, one thing I wanted to add, the bungee jump, it was the tallest one in North America. Just to let you guys know how scary it was. Highest in North America. Just to let you guys know. Just to give them props. But yeah, I feel like everything is going really good. I think the family reunion. I wouldn't say me and my mom got closer from it, if I'm being honest. I don't think we honestly got closer. I think I got closer with the girls there. You know, it was the first time Sean had been a part of the family reunion. You know, last year he was in rehabilitation during the time we were filming the first one. So I think me and Sean like bonded more and spent more time together because we're so used to having our daughter. It was the first time we were just like me and him hanging out as like a 20-year-old couple again and not as like mom and dad. So that was super refreshing for just our lives, for our sex life, very much refreshing. We had a lot more privacy. We just had time to enjoy each other's company. And it was fun. I feel like I would definitely do it again. I mean, it was crazy as fuck. Just like it was crazier than the first one, but I still am here every year. Like, I'll do it again.
Right. And wedding plans going well?
Yeah. So I have like half of everything done already. I'm trying to get a lot of stuff done early, and that way I'm not doing more at the end. I start college again next month. So I'm trying to get my degree before I get married. So I'm trying to finish it by next year. So I feel like I'm just doing kind of a lot of stuff in between it, but I'm someone that likes to stay busy. So I'm okay with it.
Definitely. Is everybody from the reunion getting an invite?
Almost everybody.
Almost everybody. I love it.
Not everybody.
Not everybody. Kai, you obviously you're not too fond of Ashley. In the first episode, not too fond of Ashley going into this process. How did things change over the course of the season, if they did at all?
None at all.
Not at all. No.
The only thing that changed, I think, if anything, my opinion, and not just Ashley, like her family, like not her family, but like her mom, because her mom was there. I think if anything, my opinion like got worse, you know, like it's just, to me, I think the most disappointing thing about it all is just the social media aftermath of everything. I just think we're all too adult to be doing and saying certain things, and I just can't agree with certain things, but that's okay, you know, and everybody will see how everything plays out. But
yeah, we'll have to see how it plays out. You know, Caelynn, in a recent episode of Teen Mom, you opened up on camera about speaking to your daughter about Carly. I mean, how important was that conversation for you to have on camera and, you know, for everybody to kind of, for you to let everybody into such an intimate moment?
I think it just goes back to bringing awareness about, you know, adoption doesn't end after the hospital and you hand your baby over. It is continuously evolving and growing, and then you add, you know, children in the mix. It all came from Nova. She wanted, you know, I picked her up one day and she just started sobbing in my car and was like, why don't I get to see my sister? Why did you give her away? And so I was like, great, this is opening the door for communication, you know? And so honestly, we're just truthful and honest with her. And we explain, you know, everything from the beginning about how old we were, what kind of support we had, you know, how we didn't even have a driver's license and all of the things. We just kind of, and that's going to continue to evolve too as she grows. But, you know, the good thing is when I saw her struggling, I reached out to Carly's parents and we were able to set up a FaceTime so her and Carly could talk. And, you know, just, it's all about honesty, really, when it comes to adoption. And, you know, I'm blessed to be able to have my 16 and pregnant episodes still. So when they're old enough, we can watch that together. But, you know, and I'm sure the story will continuously evolve as my daughters get older and I have to keep explaining it. But being honest and transparent, I think, is the best way to parent when it comes to our story.
Definitely. And how do you guys still feel about having no more kids? I know you documented the whole vasectomy process. How are you feeling about it?
You know, every now and then I'll see a baby and I'm just like, oh my gosh, my ovaries. But then I come home and there's pure chaos. And I'm like, yeah, nah, we're done here. We are done.
Is everybody else done? Maci, you done?
Definitely done.
I'm not done.
Not done?
I'm not done yet. No, I'm not.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it's perfect timing because the older kids are about to be old enough to babysit. So
Perfect.
Y'all can definitely keep going.
Yeah, it makes a lot. Definitely. Well, ladies, thank you so much. I really appreciate you taking the time. Congratulations on the show, and I hope you all have a wonderful holiday.
Thank
you.
you.
Thank you. Bye. For more news, content, and exclusive interviews, make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below and visit usmagazine.com.